On the block, sports talk, Yankees, Mets, Knicks, New York. On the block, sports talk, Giants, Jets, Nets, let's go. On the block, sports talk, Philly, Miami, Dallas, Buffalo. On the block, sports talk, NBA, MLB, NFL, we got it all. On the block, sports talk. 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 Directed by Kenny.
Good afternoon, everybody. On the block, sports talk coming to you live from Rosie's Barbershop, Marble Hill, in the BX. You know, that's how we do. We bringing the show everywhere, from bars, barbershop, studio, whatever. Okay, we're gonna take it to you live, different locations as the summer progresses. Maybe some basketball, pee-wee football, maybe next week. We got some surprises in store. First thing, before we get into the two meaty topics of the week that went down with football and basketball news and whatever, we'll give a little tennis. Wimbledon's going on right now. Had a couple of early exits in the first and second round with known players like Federer and Nadal get bumped out of there. Two favorites to have done it. Now they're on vacation. And of course, our girl Serena, she's chugging along, going after her sixth title, dispensing the people, even having people shook up and losing the lead, like the girl Sharapova there, who was, she was flapping her gums about Serena. They had a little verbal thing going back and forth, and she was like, "Yo, I'm out of here," because she can't beat her anyway. So she took an early exit. That's how that goes down. You know, tennis it is what it is. It's Serena's world. That's all, as far as I'm concerned. Serena.
What's the guy's name there?
I was something with an itch in it, one of the European dudes.
He's the man.
Yeah,
he went from Serena to Sharapova.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. He's getting his hustle on. Big shouts to him. He ain't win either, but he's winning on the other note.
A lot of love in tennis.
Yeah, hey, literally. It's all good though. Now I just want to give a big shout out NHL news. The Blackhawks winning their second title in 4 years. Big shouts to the Chicago Blackhawks. Did a little giant move. 2 chips in 4 years. I gotta do it. Gotta do it, man. Big blue all day. Yeah. So big shout outs to them cats, man. The Blackhawks, man. Even though it might be an asterisk to the short season, but hey, hockey's still a tough sport. You win a chip in hockey, you get props because you get beat up. One dude, the winning team, his face was like busted open, like hit in the face with the clock. Them cats is crazy.
So who's the better? I guess commissioner. Who's the better commissioner, Bettman or Stern?
Well, I can't make too many comments. I don't even know who Bettman is. I'm keeping it real. I don't. I know. But I don't know him like that much to really judge what he's done for hockey like that. But he's making good moves, I guess, because they're trying to work on that concussion thing.
Yeah, but they locked him out 3 times.
Yeah, well, they got to work on that. We ain't super big hockey people like that, so whatever it is, it is. They won the chip. Congratulations to them winning 2 chips in 4 years. All right, we're going to get into some NFL things. There ain't been much popping free agency-wise, no big major moves, but we got this, the Supreme Bozak Award of the year is Aaron Hernandez. We talked about him last week, him bugging out, but now it's official. He's a wrap. He's done. What y'all got to say on this cat, man, that shouldn't be said? We shouldn't waste, whatever.
He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? I guess,
he's a gunman.
Thug, you know what I mean? And, True Colors came out. When you're an NFL player in the type of position that he's in, for him to do anything like that, they said he's involved in another murder. Double murder early in the year. So he probably got away with that. And for him to do what he did, you just can't get away with stuff anymore. These days. There's cameras all over. You know what I mean?
From what they were saying, it's not surprising. Because he was getting in trouble when he was in Florida playing with Tebow. He was kind of thugging out there.
That's why he went to the fourth. That's why he went to the fourth round.
Yeah,
gang-related things. Stop. But he's a player. He's a baller when he's out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for him to do what he did, it's crazy, man.
No excuse for that.
Nah.
So you're not going to take an excuse of his death of his father?
Come on, man. Somebody dies every day.
Yeah, no.
You know,
Yeah.
that's no excuse, man. You
No,
know
no.
right from wrong. You grown ass man.
Exactly.
You're 23 years old. You know you can't be shooting people in the eye.
You all right?
Especially when you got a $40 million contract on the table.
Yeah,
Right,
he just
right.
got resigned, right?
Just signed that.
Just signed
And
up.
the sad thing is, when you have talent, you can bypass a lot of things because the Patriots knew that he had a history.
Yeah, there was character issues.
And
They
his
knew
talent overshadowed
that. Yeah, they
Yeah.
took a chance.
his character, so
Yeah, but that caught up with him.
they caught up with him. And caught up with the Patriots too, because
Yeah,
they
they
knew
lose out a lot.
this something was gonna come sooner or later. When you have somebody with a history, not to say that people deserve second chances, but he's been through a lot since college, from what I was
Yeah.
reading.
And listen,
So,
everybody deserves a
Everybody
second
got
chance.
to
You got to
Everybody
understand one
deserves a
thing
second
too.
chance.
That they went on a preponderance of evidence to actually form an indictment against him. That's what's crazy about it, is that you tamper with evidence. So even if you didn't do the crime, you're still going to do time for tampering in a murder
that's-
investigation.
That's why I really think
but they
They gotta prove that there was something on the
No, but he tampered with it. He tampered with it.
Tampered with what?
I mean, with the
cameras.
fact that you destroy
Destroy the
evidence and
phone.
everything like
But
that.
they
Yeah.
have to prove that there was evidence on the phone before they can say he destroyed the evidence. Right now it's just a broken phone. If they could prove what's on the phone, because they could just go back.
To the satellite.
No, but
Right,
saying,
but they can't prove what's on the surveillance camera.
They saying that he supposedly he murdered him because he was going to snitch on him about the other
Yeah,
double
couple
homicide
years,
that he
A
was
couple years back.
involved with. They saying that he was involved in that
Wow,
double, so he
wow.
was like a person that was about to snitch.
So that's a first degree case then.
That's why it's a first degree murder charge.
Yeah.
That's
Murder,
why-
no murder.
That's why I think going
Life
forward,
wrong.
they shouldn't honor people with max contracts if you had a prior history. That first, I deserve a second chance. You don't get that when somebody's throwing you $40 million. That's too much of an investment.
Well, that was the second
because
contract.
it's always every other year. It's always somebody into something. Somebody slapping strippers. Somebody killing somebody.
Well,
it should be a no
that was
tolerance
his second
clause going
contract.
into the league.
So he obviously
Yeah.
earned. He kept his nose clean, as far as we know,
Yeah.
enough to get a second contract.
Yeah.
He just couldn't keep it.
Well, yeah, he had the talent to get the second contract, but it goes back to the case of being from the ghetto, and you can't take you can take somebody out the ghetto, but they still gonna bring the ghetto attitude and the ghetto life to the NFL,
Yeah.
which is
That's
ludicrous when you get that
Yeah.
kind of
If
money.
I'm a
He
GM,
didn't have the
yeah.
right peers around him, the right
Yeah, yeah.
people around him. He
Yeah.
had thugs around him instead of
Yeah.
people that
That
cared
told
about
you
his,
the right thing,
his
yeah.
well-being
Yeah.
If I'm
instead
a-
of his money.
Yeah, if
He
I'm a
only had
GM,
money people.
I'm
his money.
a GM. You get drafted.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm-
look at your college history and I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna give you 5 years to prove yourself that you're not what you was as a young adult. Then I'll give you a max contract. I'm
Yeah,
not
but-
giving you $50 million off the top.
Yeah, but
because some people just don't get it.
Yeah, but talent-wise, the reason why they gave him that contract is because of the other tight end who was going to Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Well,
They didn't know if he was coming back healthy. So they needed a tight end for the way they play their system. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they maxed out his contract. But, you know, as far as like the evidence, my man was saying and all that, you know, they got him traveling through the streets in Boston.
Yeah.
You know, they got the other guy texting his sister.
Yeah.
That got murdered texting his sister. You know who I'm with.
Yeah.
Like who? NFL. So, you know, I just want to let you
Yeah.
know. And then, you know, they hit the shots, hit a couple of shots from the guys that was working there at night, and then they
Yeah.
got him on camera, half a mile
Half
from
a
his
mile,
house.
yeah.
4 minutes, he and his driver up into his driveway.
Yeah, after that
and then they
hearing-
got him on camera,
Mhm.
and then they got him on camera, so he's brandishing a gun in his house.
Yeah.
Taking the famous
Yeah.
bathroom cell phone pic with a Glock in one hand
Yeah.
and the phone in the other.
They actually
Like,
found
really?
a murder weapon
You
too,
doing
right?
that?
Yeah.
From what I understand, and the murder weapon
And more
had
guns.
his fingerprint on it.
No,
Yeah.
they found a weapon that matched the same
Right, they didn't find the
casing.
murder, right.
shell
They didn't
casings.
find a murder
They don't
weapon.
got
Find
the
a
weapon.
weapon.
They got the shell casings.
But how sloppy are you, man? You
Yeah.
popping off some, pick up the case.
I mean, he obviously didn't care.
Yeah, obviously, because
He wasn't trying to get away with
Well, he
it.
shows
Nah,
no
you,
worry on his
when you
face.
do
Yeah.
something like that, you think you're getting away with it.
His
Yeah.
body language when they show him
He
the
could
court
have
is
thought
like,
he was getting away
like,
with it.
whatever.
He left the dude by his house. You know what I'm saying?
Only a mile away.
You was with him, then the whole morning.
Yeah.
So
And then you destroy your own cameras. Who does that? That's thousands
And,
of dollars.
and it was execution style,
Execution
right?
style.
Behind the head. That's
if you try to get away with it, you try to get rid of the body.
Yeah, you throw them in the water, river,
Yeah.
son. You don't.
leave him right there in the car you rented.
Yeah.
I don't know how
that was
true it is.
reckless. It was
They
just
said it was
reckless.
a gum on the floor with his DNA on it by the scene too. Like he spit out a piece of gum with a body.
That could happen because it happened to my nephew. He had a DNA on a cigarette butt from 4 years ago, and he got arrested prior after 4 years. The DNA is
DNA
serious.
serious, yeah.
Well,
That's
now,
between
well,
DNA
now with that kind of evidence, what they do is they freeze it and they'll take the gum imprint off your tooth and match
Yeah.
it. So there's a whole bunch of specialists that do that.
But from a football standpoint, I'm happy. I'm a Jet fan.
y'all need something to be happy about.
No Hernandez.
I'm a Dolphin fan, so I don't want to say I'm happy that happened. You know what I'm saying?
The AFC East is wide open.
Hey, T-Boy gets a shot to get on the field. Maybe he can play tight end or something, man. T-Boy can play tight end, so maybe it's a blessing, man. I know he needs T-Boy right about now.
The AFC is open now. It's open for whatever. Nobody,
but knowing the Patriots,
Don't
they
make a
gonna
difference.
plug and
Exactly.
play.
They gonna
They
find
gonna put
somebody.
Joe Schmo in a position.
And you still got
and he's-
Sanchez, so it
and
doesn't
then-
matter
and
what
then
they
he's
do.
gonna-
You still
yeah,
got Sanchez on the
But
team.
Listen, Patriots are like this. Patriots like the San Antonio Spurs, man. They got a system.
Yeah.
Right.
It's their system.
And
It's
they
not their
find
players.
small
It's their
players to
system.
fit the system and work the
It's their
system.
system.
you
But
think
this was
about-
big though. This
think
was
about
It's
the
big
New
because they had the
England
two
was
best
tight ends in the league,
It doesn't matter.
and both
It
of
doesn't
them.
Tandems
matter.
was.
It
Tandems
was like you
was.
said, the system. But basically, when they won the championship, they had the running. The running was the
Yeah, they had a running
big
game,
reason.
man.
Running games.
But we can say system, but they ain't won the Super Bowl in like 8-7 years now.
They
So we can't keep using this system thing.
Yeah,
they
because
haven't won the
they're
Super Bowl
they're
in
always
a long
they're
time.
always in contention. They're
They're
always
giving too much respect, man.
They always in
They
contention.
ain't
they
winning
do,
a
but they're
long
always in
time,
contention.
so-
One
Yeah,
team
they're
is
always
there
there,
every
right.
year.
I don't
There's
know.
no team that's there every
And hey,
year.
if they didn't run into my team, they would have won those.
Right.
You know,
That's
as long
right.
as this
Right.
system
I
works
figured
and
you
they don't run into the Giants.
Oh yeah, I'm a Giants fan too, so I'm glad you put that in there. Go plug it. Go plug
Bye,
it.
bye. Shots fired. I mean, Aaron Hernandez. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know. Gotta be. This afternoon, man.
That's 2 years. Yeah, you're right.
As long as the system works, they don't play the Giants. They might
They
win.
in contention every year.
Every year, man. Every year.
The system does work.
Every year.
That's right.
But they have. I think this year though they're gonna run the ball a lot now.
They have no choice.
Because you lost
They
Rex
got no one to
Walker,
throw it
tight
to.
end.
They
You
better
can't tell
run
me
the
in
ball.
3 months you can devise a scheme that's gonna work.
You got
You
Brady
gotta
back
run
there.
that ball.
You got
now.
Brady back there. You ain't run the ball. that
And
much.
Brady doesn't like getting hit, so you have to run the
That's
ball
for
more.
sure.
They'll
They
find
got
a
no
way.
one.
Gotta
They
change
gotta
the
find
offense.
somebody to catch it.
They'll find a way. They'll find somebody.
Giselle ain't trying to hear that. You know, they gotta find someone to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Over and under. Tim Tebow, 5 receiving touchdowns.
Under.
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 I don't know if he can
Under.
catch.
They
Way
got a lot
under.
of faith in
I gotta
Tebow,
see the
man.
preseason.
Yeah, this is
I
Skip
see-
Bayless to the hood. Skip Bayless to the hood right here. This
I'm
guy
going
is
under.
crazy.
I'm gonna go under on that one.
Tebow's #1 fan. Number 1A.
Hey, he ain't killing it.
They just
Pan
got
the
Tebow.
He ain't killing
I
anybody.
think they got Tebow to try to show the Jets up. Like we're gonna show you
How to use them. How we can use them.
Basically, that's what I think. Why they got
A
Tebow.
goal line
No,
back.
I think that would be a dumb reason.
Week 2, Thursday
Belichick
night.
is that kind of dude. So I can see.
Week
He
2,
is
Thursday
that
night.
type of dude.
Tebow's getting 2 touchdowns.
When they play the Jets,
Yep.
I don't.
I
What,
think
running
he gets
touchdown?
3
I don't-
touchdowns
I don't
for the
doubt
year.
it.
He
I don't
scored
doubt
on
it.
the Jets when he was on the Broncos.
Right.
I mean, we know he can score on the Jets.
I'm gonna say 3 touchdowns because the Patriots pass
He
the ball
might.
a lot.
I say
so
1 touchdown.
They don't get a lot of goal line
My
situations.
question is,
so I don't see.
to bring Tebow in, you gotta take Tom Brady out. So I take that
That's-
every time.
That's what I'm saying. He's
I
not
put
going
him
to
on the
score a
field.
lot
I
because
can't
Brady's
wait.
going to be on the field.
Yeah.
He's not going to do no
Put
option.
Brady on the bench.
Have
I
Brady
don't
on the
think
field.
they're
They'll
gonna
probably
use
put him in the
Brady,
backfield.
and I don't think they're gonna use Tebow in the pass.
Tight end. I
situation.
think
They'll
he'll be
put
a
him in the
blocker.
They're
backfield.
gonna run him as a fullback or
Yeah, that's what he'll be.
Yeah.
Or special teams.
Yeah,
That's it.
special
That's
team.
it. Just
Not even special teams, just as a fullback
If he
or maybe.
makes-
But they signed him as a quarterback. He's third string
So make
quarterback.
him a
right
priest
now.
then. That's the case.
He's gonna
man.
be
They
hold.
need-
He's gonna be
he's
last rights
useless
to
to
Aaron
me.
Hernandez.
I don't think he's an
Last
NFL
rights.
player anyway, so I don't think they're going to use him at all.
He gotta make the team.
Yeah, he has to make the team.
He gotta make fun
He's
of
going
cut.
to make the team.
He's
He's going
out
to
of
make
the
the
team.
team.
He ain't
He's
gonna
going to
make
make
the
the
team.
I
team.
mean, the bottom line
He'll be on the team.
listen, I'm no Tebow fan. Before he came to the Jets, he's a winner. You can't take that from him. You're a winner.
You got
You
more,
can't take that from him, man.
got more playoff wins in Denver than Peyton Manning, right?
But you can't even put him on
Come
the
on,
same.
really?
Skip Bayless, man.
Really?
Same
Really?
shoelace compared to
Come on,
I'm saying,
Manning.
right or wrong.
Nah, that's weak. That's weak.
It's crazy talk.
That was
Skip
But
Bayless,
it's true.
man.
It ain't crazy, but he's right.
No, that's
I mean,
that's-
Denver was supposed to win that game.
And was
It
that
was
Peyton
that
Manning's fault or was that defensive
safety
end? Was that
or that
defensive-
cornerback?
The cornerback and the safety. Come on,
He
man.
let him throw that bomb.
You throw
Let
a
Joe
half-
Flacco
throw a
throw that
half-
wasn't a
bomb?
loss because of Peyton Manning.
When Tebow played in the playoffs, I was embarrassed to watch him play. It was like I was playing quarterback out there, man.
He
What,
beat the
30 yards?
Steelers though.
He didn't beat them. The
Yes, he
team
threw.
beat the
He threw for
Steelers.
300 some
right.
yards.
That's because the Steelers started playing.
He beat the Steelers in OT. Though.
They changed their whole defense for
Dollars,
that one
dollars.
game.
First play.
He
And
threw
their
for
safety
300
couldn't
and
play.
change.
They
They
altered their whole
play.
defense for Tebow.
He
They
died.
outplayed their own selves.
Listen, he can't throw a 10 yard
I
out. He can't
put
throw
some
a
money
post
on getting another
pattern,
playoff
but he can
win.
throw a fly
He threw a
pattern.
fly pattern.
That is his career.
to throw 5 back.
Gentlemen.
Straight through, come
Gentlemen. Take
All right, how you doing?
Right.
Yeah, we got 2 plates.
I thought we was getting chicken.
I'm feeling hurt right now. No hospitality.
You know this.
Any other football tidbits anybody else want to talk about? You know, upcoming season. Anybody eager?
There's nothing really going on right now.
Yeah, it's been real quiet. There's been no real moves, no free agency things
Let's
going
go
on.
Jets. Let's go Geno Smith. Let's go.
So
You think
like,
Geno?
I think Geno eventually take that start.
Anybody but Mark
Mid-season?
Sanchez.
By mid-season?
I think by the 4th or 5th
You should be
game.
happy Aaron Hernandez is in the news. Because it took away from your boy dancing bottom. Mark Sanchez.
Oh, yeah, you heard some streaking business. Yes,
Yeah, you
I heard
dancing bottom
he was
was
streaking
somewhere.
through the things.
But is that him,
I didn't even hear about
They
that.
don't know if
You
that's
know why?
him,
Because you
though.
heard of Aaron Hernandez. It didn't matter.
Yo, Sanchez.
I didn't even hear about that.
Wow.
I'm looking to see if RG3 can duplicate the same thing he did last year.
Nah,
I don't think he can make it with that type of offense.
They're gonna change some
run him
things.
to the ground.
They're going to change some things because they don't want their cash cow, the
Yeah.
heart of their team, getting his legs
And he's
destroyed.
injury prone already, so I don't see I want to see how they.
They're going to tailor make the offense a little better. They're going to limit that.
Well, you know,
I hope not.
they're
Let me
gonna
get
look
knocked
at all three quarterbacks because you know when you first come into the league, you take a lot of people by surprise.
Yeah.
Except for Luck, though. I think everybody knew that Luck was
He's
legit.
good.
Though.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
legit.
he's legit.
RG3, I always knew he would be good, but I didn't think he'd be as good as he was.
Yeah.
This kid out in Seattle,
he's great.
Russell Wilson, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
But you know what?
That's my sleeper.
But you got
That's no sleeper.
they got
No, after what he did, I'm picking up those.
But you know what?
That's not a
They got
sleeper.
you got a whole year to find out what these guys did, what they know. You really find out what their habits are. So he likes to scramble a lot. So a lot of times they're going to be blitzing him.
Yeah.
Corner safety blitz him constantly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we'll see what happens. If they can, you know, duplicate what they did last year. RG3, I think he can, though. Keep him in the same offense because they have a great running game. You know, they run that pistol.
Try not to run him around too
The
much.
kid from San Francisco.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Kaepernick. I want to see what he can do too. I don't know if he's the real
They
deal
should go.
yet.
They the favorite to go.
I
to
was
Super Bowl.
impressed in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I gotta
I
see
haven't
more.
seen
When
an
the
arm like that since Brett Favre.
Wait.
He throws
He can
so
let it go.
hard.
He can let it go.
but you know teams are scheming. You
Yeah,
for
they,
this.
they're
So
gonna play
going
for
into
it
this
now.
year, they're
That's
gonna
sophomore
scheme on your
season.
strength,
But
and I want to see.
But they have no holes.
They have no holes. Yes. Losing Crabtree was big though.
Losing Crabtree was big.
Losing
But you got
Crabtree,
Bolden.
yeah.
But they
But you
got
Bolden.
Bolden.
Yeah.
But if you had Crabtree and Bolden,
Yeah, it'd be a
strong favorite.
But then you still
Strong
got
They have a good
you still got
running game.
Vernon Davis. You still got the
Gore.
young boy
They got Cunningham still, right?
Mario Manningham.
Yeah.
Manningham.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
still
They
got
got
San Francisco's good.
weapons for him.
Seattle's good.
It's going to be another 10-16.
But the
not making
NFC
playoffs
East,
this
that's
year.
up for grabs every year.
Yeah. Miami looks good though.
Dolphins.
Wait, that's the Dolphins. So we'll
That's right,
see.
kid.
They had to get off. I mean, it's not, they got Mike Wallace.
That's right. We've been making
They
moves.
say
Miami's gearing up.
They dubbing Ryan Tannehill.
If that quarterback can step up,
But that's
they can go 9. They can go 9-7. Maybe sneak in. They can-
Vontae Leach might go to Miami though. It's like Miami, New York, and one of the three teams he might want to go to.
Who's this?
Vontae Leach, the fullback from the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
You want to go somewhere? He's a good fullback. He catch.
But
He's great.
we need a better running. We need a better running back there.
and if you got Vontae Leach, that'll help because he can knock. He clears hole.
And I will say
That's
this:
not the backfield.
Hakeem Nicks is back. We will be the best dual receiver.
Oh, we win in the NFC
next
East.
year.
Not a
We-
question.
I don't know about
We're
that.
taking
We're in the
Atlanta.
NFC.
We're taking the crown from Atlanta being the best two receivers.
Why did y'all win it last year?
Because we had some injuries and some
Injuries.
bad plays.
Hakeem
A
Nicks
few
was
things didn't go our way.
Oh yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah, we let the league catch up to us. That's
Yeah,
all.
a few things didn't go our way. We lost some games we should have won. We missed some field goals.
Quay
we
Webster
should've
forgot how
made.
to play cornerback last
Yeah,
year.
you know.
So
We're going to make those adjustments.
You know,
We're going to be
we
all right.
ain't
We're
play
in the East, man. As long as Tony Romo's down there, we can contain RG3. We're in the NFC East, man.
Yeah.
What about the Eagles?
What about
You
the
not
Eagles?
scared of the Eagles?
no.
Nah, I'm
New
not scared at
coach,
all.
new
Michael
system.
Vick is still Michael Vick.
Exactly why I'm not scared of Chip Kelly. He's a college coach.
This ain't
ain't got
college.
No pro,
But
no
I-
pro stunt on
But
him.
I will say
I ain't
this
worried
though.
about
I
it.
said the
Let's
same thing
sleep-
about the
let's
Redskins
sleep on the
offense,
Eagles.
and they destroyed.
I was about to say, my
the
if I'm
Giants
not
defense.
That's
mistaken,
not a
last
college coach.
year in the off season, nobody was worried about the Redskins.
You're right,
Everybody was saying the same
And
thing.
they have fun with everybody.
Redskins, you know, and
Yeah.
then they
But
won
still
the
got-
division.
They
still
toy
got
with
Michael
everybody.
Vick, so I'm not worried about them dudes, Man, Vic is a Dominique of football as far as I'm
He's
concerned.
2 interceptions
He's a
every
human
game.
highlight skill,
Guaranteed.
but they never win
It's a new
nothing.
system,
They
you
gonna
never
win
know.
nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't
Chip
worried about
Kelly
the
might.
Eagles, man.
Chip Kelly might.
Nah, but you gotta look at how the
Change
Eagles ended their season. They ended the season pretty strong.
They needed to
so
change.
Yeah.
They needed to change.
They
Their
might
own
be.
system
They
needed
might.
to
They
change.
might.
I'm
They
not
all gonna
sold
be a
on this Chip
contention.
Kelly thing.
I think for the NFC East.
I'll see.
I think
This
the Eagles will
this
be.
fast
Yeah, I
pace,
think it's up
Top
for
2 or
grabs.
3.
fast
I
break
think it's up for
offensive
grabs.
football in the college pros, two different things. It ain't gonna go. I ain't feeling it. I ain't worried about it. If it worked, more power to him. But I ain't
You
sweating.
can't say that.
I ain't sweating.
Pete Carroll was USC, and look at what
He
Seattle
didn't.
doing.
He didn't run a fast break offense that they did in Oregon.
Yeah.
He had a pro style offense in USC
Yeah.
because he was an NFL coach before he went to USC.
What did Chip Kelly run?
He ran the Super all the
Oregon,
fast break
Oregon.
thing. They
Funny
ran
gun.
Isn't it
the
the West
Ducks.
Coast though? Basically,
Ducks,
basically
Oregon
West
Ducks.
Coast.
This is like a pistol.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
high-
real.
it's a high
They
offense.
run in the
It's like a
line.
pistol.
It's almost
It's
it's
in
like
the
a no
NFL
huddle
now,
type
so-
thing.
A lot of
But
teams
he,
running
but
pistol.
I
I
think
mean,
it's gonna be effective.
he gonna adapt to the NFL.
He has to.
I will-
He
But
not
he's
gonna
trying
come
to
in and
bring
do a
his.
college.
That's what he's trying to do.
I don't know.
I will
So
say that
that's
they,
what I'm saying.
They
I
do
don't
have,
think it's gonna
they do
really
have
work.
Deshaun Jackson, Macklin, so they do have those speedy receivers to run this
I
offense.
ain't worried
And
about
LaShawn McCoy, they offense, they do
Shady.
have the offense to run this
Shady
that
McCoy.
offensive playbook. So we'll see.
Football's a tough physical game. That's going to get slowed
Football
down.
is
real
one
quick.
sport you can never guess.
You could get slow
Yeah,
that
who's
down.
gonna do
real
what?
quick.
Do what?
Slow
It's
down,
always a sleeper
West Coast
coming out of
offense, right?
nowhere.
Ah,
No,
West
but,
Coast
but they're not
offense,
running the West Coast offense.
But I'm saying
They're
you gotta
running
give
some
new,
fast
you gotta
break.
give new things new light.
I mean, I ain't worried about it.
Run and
You
shoot.
should. You should. If you're a
Run and
Giant
shoot.
fan,
I'm
why
not
not?
worried about it because I have confidence in my team and the adjustments we can make. I ain't
Yeah,
worried
but y'all
about
haven't made adjustments in the second half of the season.
that. That's all right. Yes, we do. First, no.
First half, y'all
Listen,
are
I ain't
beats in
worried
the
about
first
it.
half of the season.
Yeah.
Second half
They
of the
run
season.
out. I think they
But
run
I-
out of steam or something.
Chip
I
Kelly
don't know.
hasn't done anything,
I
and
don't
none
know
of them
what
have
it
done
is.
anything to really make me worried about the Eagles.
But it's
wish
new,
I did.
y'all
I
went
went
nothing
8-8.
about him.
9-7. I will say this: I want to see Justin Tucker. No more Subway commercials.
Yeah, he need to get his game.
Give me
right.
10 sacks,
He need
and
to get
then
his
you can
game
start
right.
doing commercials.
Justin need to step up. You need to
This
step
is
it up, Justin.
The inconsistent
Yeah, put the
play,
heroes
I can't
down,
take it
man.
no
He
more.
can get sacks if he do White
I can't
Castle.
take
He
it.
need to do whatever and
You know what
produce
I'm
on the field because
Yeah.
he was
Get a
slacking
10 sack.
the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Tuck need to step
You
it
do a
up.
State Farm or
This
something,
is-
get some sacks or
There's
something.
3
I don't-
young studs on that team ready to take his spot, so he need to step it
Yeah.
up before he's out of here.
This is
He's a
contract
linebacker.
year, so we'll
We
see.
got a rookie. We got a rookie.
Cool. What's his name?
His last name is too long, man. The Giants say drafted his last name with 24
We got this
letters.
kid
now.
Lattimore. He coming in. He's a defensive end / linebacker. We got Herschlick, second year with him, or third year
We
with him.
signed Justin Cullum,
See what? Yeah,
tackle.
Connor, another dude, Connor. We got.
We signed for the Redskins.
Let's work it out.
Just
We're
to
gonna work
stop
it out,
that,
man.
that
We're gonna work
option
it
they
out.
do.
All right, we're gonna switch it up real quick in this last portion of the show. We're gonna talk about basketball, man. Different trades and things that moved on and what people thought about how the season went and the chip and all that. And your man Ray Allen's coming back.
Should. He's a Shuttlesworth.
Exercising his option.
He's a Shuttlesworth. He should.
Who's
We got
that?
Ray Allen. He's gonna take his option. He's gonna play one more season with the Heat. See how that goes.
Yes,
with
sir.
them guys.
Retire in Miami. Way to do it.
We got Miami fans in here.
Yeah, there's a couple.
So that's
Are you from
Miami? We just like all Miami teams. Dolphins.
Yeah. I love the Dolphins. I love the Dolphins.
That's summertime cat. That's summertime cat.
Got the Gator shirt on, the
Even
colors.
before Marino was there, but Marino was there. Forget about it.
You can catch them suntanning at the beach any day. That's
So how long
summertime
you been a
cat.
Heat fan? 2 years.
No, I like LeBron. I like LeBron. I like LeBron.
Yeah, he's from.
No. You know what it is? I am a basketball fan. I'm a realist about the game. I'm a basketball fan. Do I like the Knicks? I love the Knicks. I like the Knicks. I love Carmelo. Do I think Carmelo's a better player than LeBron? No.
Well,
Do I
he's a
think?
different
I don't
player.
think
Do I
nobody's
think?
better
Do I
than
think
LeBron.
Carmelo makes players better around him? No. And he still had the
He's a
chance
different
to
player.
prove
He's
that.
not a guard. He's not. He doesn't
Neither
have
is
a guard game. He's a forward, power forward, small forward.
No, he's a small
not a-
forward.
he's not a-
He's a
he's
small
not a
forward.
guard,
Who's a scorer. He's a scorer.
A guard is not.
That's what he
LeBron
is.
is like a guard. A guard that's looking to pass more than
He's more of
looking
a
to score.
he's more of
So
a
he's gonna
Magic
make
Johnson
these
type.
players better.
LeBron is everything,
That's
man.
his-
He plays center, guard. He's
And he likes to
everything,
play
man.
deep.
LeBron's just an all-around player.
Listen,
Yeah.
Lakers. Listen, I love Kobe. Kobe's my man too. Dwight Howard gonna be there? I don't know.
Nah, he might not come back.
He
don't
should
like
go to
D'Antoni-
Houston.
He don't like D'Antonio's system.
If he was smart, he
Should
should go to Houston.
either. I don't think because it's the
Why
same
not?
running type of game. They're gonna be running up and
Nah,
down the court.
he'd be all right in Houston.
They got the shooters.
He'd be all right in
They got
Houston.
shooters.
I like him on Dallas with Dirk.
I don't see him giving the ball as much as I
Why
see
not?
him in Dallas.
Why not?
In Dallas, he gives the ball.
Yo,
Assistant
Dallas ain't really got nobody.
He
but
should
he got
go
a
to
better
Atlanta.
coach.
I think
Should go to Atlanta.
I think they was trying to go to him and CP was trying to go to Houston to go with Harden.
He ain't gonna know this since Doc is there now.
But
Who
CP
is
probably
he going to play in front of?
He's probably gonna sound with the
What, Houston?
I mean,
Yeah, if he goes to Houston.
Houston's good.
They got
Houston's
shooters.
good. They got Harden.
shooters in Houston.
They got Harden. They got some young players.
Lynn.
Harden.
They got some
Parsons,
shooters on the bench too.
Chandler
Yeah, Kid
Parsons.
Parsons. They got some gunners out there from
That kid Parsons is the real deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can
He's
play.
nice. He's nice.
Truth, he should come to the Heat. Bring
He's
him home,
nice.
baby.
Nah, they got.
He can't afford me right now, man. They are capped out.
They in trouble. They in trouble. They in trouble because other teams are stepping up.
He can't max.
And
He can't get a max
Indiana's going to get better.
contract
Because they're going to have.
They could probably
If
do
they
a
sign,
sign
if they
and
sign
trade
Granger,
for Chris
though.
Bosh or something, they could do that.
Now you got Larry Bird, assistant coach.
That's
over.
that's
a
that's
wrap.
another
Well,
thing.
he was
I
there a
think
couple
Bosh
years ago.
on his way out of Miami eventually too. I
He's
think
trade
yeah,
bait.
yeah. He's trade bait.
If have to,
I think Pat's gonna keep him. I think Pat's
You know
gonna
what
keep
no, they're
him.
gonna look to see what they can get for him if it makes
Yeah,
sense.
he doesn't want to break it up.
They need to get bigger.
if they have to, he's going. He's
I
the
mean,
first
if
one going.
they would have lost, they would have broke it up.
I don't even think
I think
they
they're
need
gonna
to get
keep-
bigger.
They need to get bigger.
It changed.
Got to get bigger, Black,
It's
because
not
they
all right with 6'10", 6'11".
Chicago, New York, Indiana exposed them for their height.
Nets
You know, they were
got
just too
bigger,
big.
too.
Nets a whole nother
Yeah,
story.
they
right
got.
now.
We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
about the game. All
Yeah, I
that
know, I
too.
know.
In Chicago, when Derrick Rose comes back next year, I'm sorry.
The Brooklyn Celtics.
Yeah, yeah.
When
That's
Derrick
what
Rose
it
comes
is.
back next year,
That's
watch out
what
for
it is.
Chicago.
Yeah,
For real.
Chicago gonna be tough.
You got
Chicago's
that
done.
defense.
If Rose come back.
But they don't. Rose
Rose
is
back.
coming back. What
He
about
back.
Dang?
I don't know.
They saying something about Dang.
They-
Like,
Yeah, they might
hurt.
trade
They might
Dang.
trade
or
Dang.
something.
like
For who?
that's crazy.
Nah, because that guy, what's it off the bench? He came in and did real good.
Kid Butler.
Butler,
But he ain't no dang.
No,
though.
but Butler.
Butler
they
could
think
be
about
better
he's
than
gonna be
Dang.
Nice.
Butler's
They think about
really
starting
good.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he ain't no dang yet.
Yes,
They
potential.
still need another
Doesn't
scorer.
matter. He's
They
still,
need.
he's still, he won't be a big drop off though.
It won't. I don't think so either. Butler
No.
played real
He's
good in
nice.
the
Like,
playoffs.
The Bulls need another scorer.
Right, but
They
right,
do.
but
With
why?
Derrick Rose.
Yeah,
Because they
Booker's
struggled
not
to
the
score
answer.
without
But
them.
see, everybody's gonna know
Booker's not
Butler
the
came
answer.
when the beginning of the season started. He came in at the
He
middle of the
surprised
season. Right,
everybody.
surprised
Just like they
everybody.
kicked Kawhi
So
Leonard.
we set up for him.
It's the real deal. They kicked Kawhi Leonard
Oh
from
yeah,
San
yeah,
Antonio.
yeah.
yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
He might go in the starting lineup now too because they.
He was
he
already
robbed
in
him.
the
Yeah.
starting.
Good start.
That's why they got rid of Steven Jackson because of
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
kid Green. But Green got exposed because he was just like a Novak.
Danny Green's a Novak.
A
Same
one
thing.
dribble guy.
You gotta get a game. Have to get a game.
But he can shoot. As long as you can shoot, you got a good chance of getting the NBA though.
Yeah.
Look at this kid Macklemore.
Yeah.
Nice, but he
Yeah.
can't get his own shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Right.
can't create. You
Got to
can't
come on
He
screen.
needs a system for him to be effective. Yeah.
Yeah, he go to the right place, he be alright. What y'all think about this whole Brooklyn, Boston fiasco
Brooklyn
with the Super
Celtics.
Train?
I'll go last on
and
this.
all these old dudes.
That-
that got-
Brooklyn
That-
came
that-
up.
It's
No, they did.
Brooklyn better than the
Let's
Knicks
go
right
on.
now.
For the short term, they came up.
Let me,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
of
about
course.
to say that it's a one and done
Yeah.
type of thing.
Even in the long
Give him
term.
2
No,
years.
2 years.
2
ain't-
years.
2 years is
Even in the
you're not
long
gonna
term,
do it
they
in 2
good.
years.
KG got 2
gonna be
years.
2 years older though.
So what? He still got 2 years.
All right.
Yeah,
You
but
act
he-
like he's not gonna
Give him a
retire
2-year
in
window.
2 years
But
and
you know
hurt.
why? I don't think age matters with them because they got Darren Williams, they got Brooke Lopez, and they still got Joe Johnson. They're role players now. Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett can basically be role players.
They
Play
can.
20-25 minutes a game,
that's
and
all
that's
they gonna
it.
play.
And coach, you
That's
know,
if- that's
you
if
know
they
what?
play
They
them
can't
like
play
that.
heavy minutes.
And
That's
you
all they were supposed
They
to play
gonna
that
have to
last
play
year,
him
but
like
then
that, but
they
I
got
don't
hurt
know.
on the
They had to
Celtics,
play,
so they
yeah.
had to play 33 minutes a game.
And
That wasn't the
and
plan,
You
though.
never know. That could happen this year. You don't know what.
Somebody get
That's
hurt.
what I'm
wish
saying.
that happens
They-
this year.
No,
KG's
I'm
not
not
gonna.
wishing no
I don't
hurt
see
on
KG
nobody.
doing
Yeah,
only
yeah,
82 games and not getting an injury. I don't see that.
He doesn't have to, though.
The problem
You know what I'm
is,
saying? As long as he's healthy in the playoffs and fresh,
And
he'll
coach,
be
you know,
fine.
just like my man right here knows. You know what KG's gonna mean to them guys in that locker room, man?
Yeah,
NBA.
that too.
That
Those
changed the
those
whole dynamic of that
intangibles,
team.
Man, there's no
that
leader on that team.
toughness.
Just like what
All that,
Chandler
man.
brought to
No,
the
they
Knicks.
might have that, but
Right.
that's
Come on,
not going
Black.
to get them
No,
a
I know
chip,
that
though.
part. Yeah,
I don't
that's
see
true.
that
It's
getting
gonna
them a
make
chip.
them better.
I don't
The
see them
problem
getting a
is,
chip
it's
off
the
of
point
KG
guard. The
and-
point guard and
and,
the
It's
two
gonna make them a lot better.
Of
If
course.
they don't play no
Better than the
defense,
Knicks?
we're gonna have
Nah,
problems.
No, I
Why
don't
not?
think so.
True.
I don't think so.
We beat that
That goes
team
for any
already.
team. They'll
I-
be
I-
defense is gonna be a
I don't
problem.
think
They
so.
will.
Real time,
But I think
real time.
Kevin Garnett is gonna bring that attitude.
I don't think so, man.
You know,
You don't think they're better than the Knicks right
Nah,
now?
hell no.
Why not?
Yes,
What's
they are.
what's the Knicks
Yes,
5?
they are.
They're much too old.
They're not old.
And
They're
they're
The New York Knicks are the oldest team in the league.
Not no more because
Jason Kidd left.
No, Kidd left. Rashid's gone.
Right.
Campy's gonna be gone.
Kurt Thomas.
Kurt's
Thomas
gone.
is gone.
So a lot of the old guys is gone.
They're
So
gone.
They're not
younger.
athletic.
We gotta fill some holes.
I'll say this: the first
They still got
Right
couple
now,
months of the
that's
season, they have to
starting
get
five
used
is
to each
better.
other. So let's see how they are. The first
mean,
half, they
They
might
gotta
struggle.
build the chemistry.
Second
On
half,
paper, they're
they'll-
That's the
better.
key word
First
he
of all-
said was chemistry.
Right.
I said that if the key is Deron Williams being able to initiate some kind of chemistry with those players to execute plays.
Yeah.
If that happens, then they could be considered a threat. If that doesn't happen at all, I don't think there's going to be much success with the Knicks.
And there's
I
more
think
pressure
it-
on him than Carmelo
I
Anthony.
think
There's
it's
no
gonna
more
happen.
pressure.
These
Deron
are
Williams.
veterans.
Right.
They know how to
Come
play
on.
basketball. They've been in at least
Oh,
17 years. You
but
mean to tell
that
me they
doesn't
can't make
mean
it
veteran.
work?
All the veterans know how to play, but they fold too. Look at San Antonio. They were veterans and they fold.
All right, they lost to Miami.
To
though.
championship.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
what I'm saying is veterans make mistakes too.
But they push Miami to the
Come on,
limit
it
now.
happens.
Exactly.
They
but
push
I-
them to the limit.
They should have won.
All right,
game
but
They
six.
should have won game 6.
We're questioning, are they going to be able to play together? I mean, come on.
Come
No,
on.
no,
They
no.
basically
What
put
I
a
don't like
Olympic
is that
team
they got
together.
they got older.
Yeah,
They
but
got
when you
more
look at the
experience
Olympic team
and
behind
more
the
proven
scenes, they
people, but
struggle
they got,
throughout
you know.
practices and scrimmages.
Did anybody question when the Knicks got all these players last year? Were they going to be good together?
No,
Yes,
That-
they
that
said the
shit-
Knicks
that shit
too
MO.
old. They this
They
the Knicks.
old. They
Nobody
They were
said the Knicks
old.
gonna
They
do
were old.
nothing.
They got
Whoa.
exposed. They were old.
That's the next MO.
So what you think's
don't
gonna
do
happen
it.
with the Knicks
they
coming
got
to
older-
82 game season with these older players?
Listen, think
But
about
they're
this.
healthy.
There's
gonna
only
be-
2 old players. Why does everybody keep saying they're old?
Three. Jason Terry.
Jason Terry.
That's a good look.
No,
He's
that's
a
a
role
good
player.
He's an old
All right,
player.
But they're durable. They don't
let's
get
talk
hurt a
about
lot,
their
though.
core. Their core players is not old.
I'm not even thinking about that.
Darren
And what did they do?
Brooke
What did they do
Lopez.
in the playoffs? Their core players. They didn't get past the first round.
All right, that's why you got Kevin Garnett and Paul
So now you
Pierce.
got older
Leadership.
players.
That didn't
Help
win the
you
half.
get
Leadership. I'm trying to tell you.
If they don't get past the first round,
I
that
don't
whole
see
thing
that.
is a
Listen,
fuck.
I don't
you
see
got
that-
Darren Williams,
I don't
19
see that
points per
heavy.
They
game.
got to go to the Eastern Conference
You got
Finals.
Joe
with
One at a
Johnson.
time.
Joe Johnson, 16 points per game. Paul Pierce, 14 points per game.
Listen. They gotta
Kevin
go to the
Garnett,
Eastern
14
Conference
points per
Finals
game.
for
And
it
then
to
Brooke
be a
Lopez,
success.
19 points
And
per
I will
game.
say this: I'm a Knicks fan,
That's
but I
crazy.
do know if they would have had Rondo, they probably would have beat the Knicks last year. They took the Knicks to 6 without a point.
No, I don't agree with that. Not even
maybe
being a
not.
Knicks fan. You know what I don't? Why I don't agree with
Rondo's in
that?
the
We
killer.
don't know if this guy don't elbow the guy of Jason Terry. That could have been a
Right.
sweep.
But we don't
We
know
don't
that.
know if that don't happen.
Right.
It's a sweep.
I know what
Now,
Rondo
with Rondo
could do.
it might have went.
I know what
extra 2
Rondo could
games.
do. Rondo can
You
get you
understand
2
what I'm
wins
saying?
by himself. He'll get
But
you
it
2
would have been
games.
an extra couple of games, of course, with Rondo. But the Knicks should have swept them.
Yeah,
They should have swept them.
Yeah.
Straight up and
Yeah,
down.
this broom out.
Yeah.
Right, they had their chance, but that's their inexperience and them not.
But that's good. They got the experience. They got a
They
little
got past the
experience.
first round.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
got some more experience.
Got past
Listen,
the first round.
you know.
When the Knicks put that old team together last year, their formula and their idea was not to get a lot of minutes on those dudes. But things happened.
People got hurt.
Kid had to play a lot of minutes. And they worn out towards the end of the
He
year.
sure did.
And that could happen
So
with the Nets.
that's exactly what could you never know.
Exactly.
But on
I
paper,
disagree with that.
it's dangerous what they
Alright,
got.
but suppose they don't
But-
get hurt, then what?
See the Nets got a
Then
good.
they don't
See,
get hurt.
they
It could-
five.
it could-
They
it could
said
be
they
nice.
starting 5. It's good for half court. See, the East is different from the West Coast. The East is half court. They got the guys. They got Lopez. You could go to him.
Yeah.
You could go.
He's
You could
money.
go.
He's
You
money.
could go to Garnett from the foul line. You could go to Pierce. He got isolate. You could go to D. Williams. You got isolate. Joe Johnson. That's tough.
And you got
That's
2
tough.
clutch
That's
players. You
tough.
got
You
Pierce
got
and
clutch-
and Johnson
Let
who
me
makes
tell you,
clutch
that's
shots.
the
Darren
problem.
Williams.
And when Jason Kidd gets when the what's his name, the coach
Jason
Jason
Kidd.
Kidd gets that
Well,
together.
he got Florence Frank
You
in
know what I'm
there.
saying?
That's
He got
what I
good-
think is gonna hurt
His
them.
key is
That's
his
my
I
only
think
question.
Jason Kidd is not going to
Jason
come in
Kidd
here
don't have
and
no
put that
coaching.
together
I
like
think-
that.
yeah, but
He
that's
brought
why
he
you got
brought in
Lawrence
some
Frank.
good
Experience
assistants.
like that.
He's
That's why
brought
you
in
got-
Lawrence Frank and he's
Yeah.
gonna bring in some other experience.
Yeah, because he has
assistants.
experience like that.
That's it.
I mean, he's a great basketball man.
That's one
And-
thing I do question though. They shouldn't have brought in Jason Kidd, but Lawrence Frank is an excellent defensive coach,
Yeah.
and you got, and everything right now is defense. And the NBA also is small ball.
right.
Play a lot of small ball now. Everybody plays small ball. Nobody's a really big team. They
Yeah,
pound,
yeah,
pound,
yeah.
pound. You play a lot of small ball. So listen, Nets right now, do they look good on paper? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They look
they
good
look
on
good.
I like
paper.
what you
Gotta
said.
show 'em
Right
people.
now, I'm talking about the future. We gave
We're
up
not talking about-
rounds.
Listen, we're not
We
listen.
gave a first
Listen,
round
A
pick.
lot of people don't care about the
listen,
future.
listen.
They'll make
Let's get
moves.
let's get
They won the
listen.
championship.
Let's think about this.
They
The
won
Nets,
championship this year. That's
coach,
the
Yeah,
coach.
think about
The
this
Nets 2 years ago were playing in Jersey
True.
with a half half of arena. Nobody was going to see them. What they was 12 and something.
Yeah.
Yo, they made
They came a long
strides.
way.
Right.
They
Yeah,
made
because of their
strides.
owner. The owner said he's
Regardless.
not marrying his wife until he get a chip.
And-
He's not gonna marry his wife.
and
the
the
draft
You're making strides,
Yes,
though.
he
The
did never
draft
get
pick's not
married.
gonna mean nothing because they're gonna be
He
going
might
to
be
the
waiting a long
playoffs.
time
Right.
for that.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
not
wants
gonna
to
happen.
25.
This guy wants to win now. We're not talking about the future.
Exactly.
We're talking about
right now.
You got to build.
What you want to wait 5 years, 10 years before you win a
and then
ring?
go back into that slump. You want to be
Listen,
like the Marlins.
you want to
The
win
Marlins
right
win a
now.
World Series.
Listen,
You
the
blow
picks-
up the team,
the
and then you
picks
don't win
is only on the
anything.
80 years.
They owner got deep pockets. They
Listen,
trying to be like the
You want
Lakers.
to win
Lakers
right
don't
now.
ever
The team they
draft
got right
anybody.
now,
You don't ever
they
get
wanna
no
win
draft
this year.
As a Knicks
And-
fan,
Yeah,
I
but
would
what
die
about
for
the
him
next
in
4
free
years?
agency.
Don't worry about the next
It's
four.
not
Take
that
one day at a
bad.
time.
But
The
the
reason-
draft picks are every other year. It's 14, 16, and 18. So they're not every year they're giving up a first round pick. And everything, a first round pick isn't always a guarantee.
Their
Yeah,
first
true,
round pick is
true,
not going to be worth
true.
anything anyway.
Yeah, so
especially
it's
in
like-
the
it's-
And for a
playoffs.
championship,
It's a
you
good
take that.
move.
You take
Yeah,
that
take
risk.
that.
I'll take that 5 any day.
Come on. I think the
If
trade.
anybody be here playing 2K13,
I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks
take
fan.
that
I
five.
take that
You gotta
5.
be
Like
kidding
I
me.
said, when you play NBA ball, it's the isolations and the matchups. They got the matchup is
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
They got all stars at every
Right.
position.
Who
If
do you
you
double?
know
Who do you
ball-
double?
Who got double?
Who do you double? Everybody can shoot. Everybody.
It was a
on
very
that
good
team
trade
can
for both
shoot.
teams.
All right.
Everybody got what they needed
now,
and
now
what they
this
wanted.
is my question. Do the Nets win the Eastern Conference Division?
I don't know.
Off of that trade.
The Atlanta.
No,
Hey, when they
Everybody said no. I think it's yet to be
I
seen.
think they're
I
favored
wanna
to
see.
win that
Atlantic.
that Atlantic
Oh,
division.
yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure, they're finna win that.
So
league.
if they don't,
We
would
have to.
that be a failure? That-
Yeah,
of course.
I don't think so because see that's another thing. Everybody's setting the bar too high because of KG.
You have to, though.
and
have
it
to.
pairs.
You have to set the ball high. They made that trade.
Why not?
They need
made
to
the
take the
trade
whole
for a
division.
What was they
check.
seed last year?
Second, they came in
No,
second
what
to
was
the
they seed in the Eastern
Fourth.
Conference?
Fourth.
They were
So the Celtics?
Yeah.
They were like fourth or fifth. The Nets.
No,
The
the
Nets.
Oh, the Nets.
Yeah,
They
we
were
fourth.
fourth.
Nets was
seed.
fourth. Nets was
seed.
fourth.
Fourth seed because we played
Nets was
Chicago.
Yeah, 4th.
And you know,
Chicago was five.
and
All right, so
It's
maybe
4-5.
they get the second or third seed because of that.
they still might even get fourth seed. Indiana's gotten better.
Yeah,
Miami's still
Indiana's-
Miami.
Chicago's
Chicago's gotten better.
better.
The Knicks is still the Knicks. We got to see how the Knicks is doing. And then you still
So
got.
what
Then you still
I'm
got.
saying, they supposed to get better this year as
They gonna
that
know
trade.
this.
They got
Is what
better.
everyone's saying. They got better.
They
so
got
they
better.
should
They've
get
got
the second or third seed. on
No,
them.
No, they
because
should
no, they shouldn't because
should
everybody
be
else
fourth.
got better.
Yeah, everybody else
they,
got
They
better.
Except
caught
for
up.
Miami's still
That's
Miami.
true.
Except for the Knicks.
Indiana's
But we
getting
talking
better.
about
That's true. Everybody got
Indiana,
better.
Everybody got
I don't
better.
think they got better than
Chicago's
Brooklyn. I
better.
just Brooklyn got better than
Indiana
everybody
didn't
besides
shrink.
Miami.
They didn't shrink. And they get Danny Green
got
back.
two.
So they
They
get
got
better.
the third seed.
Hall of Fame
No, I'm
players
saying
who won
you're
chips.
saying they didn't get better, but how can you not
No, I
say
said
Put them
they
on
got
a
better.
team
Like,
where they don't have to
they
wear no
should
book
get better
bags.
seeding.
Let them run the
It's not
team.
guaranteed.
Just do
Because
it.
everybody else
I'm
has
saying,
gotten
if
better.
they got better, they should get a better seeding.
It's not guaranteed
But you
to
know,
do
but
with a
you
better
do
season because everybody else got better.
All you have to do
You're
is play
saying the right
20
thing. You're
minutes,
saying they should
25
get
minutes a
better
game.
seed.
And
The pressure is on them to do much
play
better than last
20,
year.
25 minutes a
That's
game.
my point.
The expectations.
Now, now we're gonna see if they can handle the pressure. Because basketball is a mental game. It's not
They
just.
got
It's not
who
just
handle
about,
the pressure.
They got pressure players. They all
They-
stars.
they didn't do nothing in game seven.
They got veterans. They got a veteran.
They didn't have veterans.
Just because
They
you
didn't
didn't do
have
something, I
veterans,
mean, they're
man.
not. They
That's
But
not
what
the
I'm
same
saying
that
is-
team. That's not
Huh?
the same that team from
Of
last
course, but we're gonna see what they made of.
They're gonna go a lot better.
We know what they made of. I know they pedigree.
They're gonna be all
Them
right.
two players.
Second seed, best second team in the West. Barring any injuries, watch. Mark my words.
Who? The Nets?
The Nets.
I don't see it. 15.
Brooklyn Celtics.
I don't see it.
What did the Celtics do with those players? And now they with the Nets, they're gonna be that much.
Well, you know what? The
The
Celtics
Celtics
have-
didn't have Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and Brooke Lopez.
They didn't have their starting point guard.
They didn't have
This
a
is
point
different
guard.
team.
They had like
Point
4
guard.
people
See, you
out.
put
No,
it-
the Celtics didn't have Rondo. That
Rondo
All right,
was
but
the
listen. You put in
Jeff
all the
Green held
onus.
them down while Rondo
You
was
put
hurt.
in all the onus on Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. They're coming to the Nets and they're role players now.
Okay,
On
but
Boston,
Then
they
that's
had the
another
cap
thing.
hit.
Let me ask you a question.
How they gonna accept that? That's hard too.
Let me ask
They
you
want
one
the
question.
starters to be in role
That
players.
was their role last year.
They was role
But
players
they
on both
had
sides.
to play
But
hard
who-
last
Who,
year.
let me ask one
It
question.
was, they both said it was This is Rondo's team. So when they go to the Nets, they already know it's Brooke
That's what I'm saying,
Lopez
Rondo
and Darren Williams' team.
Their
Go
role
ahead.
last
If-
year in
if every-
Boston was to play
Go ahead. If everybody's a shooter, who's going to be the key sacrifice player? Who like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Kevin Garnett doesn't have to shoot.
Garnett
He doesn't like
defense.
Garnett doesn't want to
Garnett just
shoot.
want to play defense.
Who's going to be
He
the
gonna make
key
his
defensive player on that squad?
Listen,
And the chemistry might not work because Joe Johnson and Pierce is going to be taking each other's minutes.
Did they trade Marshawn Brooks?
Yep.
Yeah, they did trade Marshall.
Yeah.
But he wasn't getting much playing time anyway.
They don't have a
I
bench.
don't even think it's going to
That's
be a
their only
problem.
problem.
They don't have a
They don't
bench.
have no bench. They got Jason Terry. That's
They don't
it.
have a bench.
And if they resign Blatch, They were a problem, man.
I don't think
Right.
Joe Johnson.
They were signed
And
blacks.
they're trying to sign
They were
Kyle
a
Korver as
problem.
well.
Now you're gonna tell me who's the next second best player?
The Knicks? I don't know.
That's what y'all need.
Who's the next second best player?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Shumpert, I guess.
Who's their second best player? J.R. Smith.
Boo.
I'm gonna
J.R.
say
Smith,
Shumpert.
really?
I'm gonna say
I need to
Shumpert.
let him go.
Really?
Now.
Oh, Amari Stoudemire is the second best player.
No,
When healthy.
He just got a knee problem.
Felt
He
it,
still
Raven
got
felt it
talent.
problem.
Knee and back.
And y'all better hope he's not eating all them Twinkies this year. He needs to come.
I'm gonna say
Ray-
Shumpert.
Ray-
Shake,
Ray-
you know,
This is a Laker fan talking, so we can get that straight. You're a Laker fan too.
I'm
So
just saying, man.
you're hoping for
No, he got-
the Knicks not to
I'm
do
not
well.
saying I don't ever have to hope. I don't
hate
hate
on
on
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Don't
I don't
hate
ever
on
have
the
to
Knicks.
hope. Lakers will be
Don't
back.
hate on the
Carmelo
Knicks.
Anthony is their
time.
first
We
and
like the
second
Yankees
best
of
player. I'm gonna say
basketball.
Shumpert.
So what's the next five?
It's
They
Felton.
haven't.
It's
See, right there, that
Ray.
question can't be
Why
answered
not?
until they finish. There's more moves being made.
The
off
same
season.
team from last
Knicks
year.
Knicks not making no
Same
move.
five.
Who they
The
moving?
same five.
Same five.
Same
Same
five.
No, it's gonna be Raymond Felton,
Same five.
Shumpert,
Yeah.
Carmelo.
Mari and all.
Mark.
Chandler.
No,
Chandler.
Mark's coming off the bench.
Chandler.
No, he's got to start next
He
year.
got to start. They're gonna make him
He's gonna
start.
start next
He's
year.
gonna start next
He
year.
gotta start.
If he's healthy
He's
to start the
making too much
season,
money.
he's got to start.
He got to
He's
stop.
not. You can't have
Oh, I want
$100
to ask you a
million on the
question. Y'all heard
bench.
about the rumor about the Knicks trying to get Rondo?
Nah,
It
that's
was like
just
a rumor
false
that was
rumor.
out there.
That's a false rumor. I was
I
reading
know
about
it's
this.
They don't have the
rumor, but you
access
heard
even.
about it.
I heard
Get
Dallas
Rondo.
is trying to get him now.
I don't know, man. I think something up with Rondo. I think he's a
No,
cancer.
they-
man.
He might be.
Listen,
He might be.
Celtics did their thing. They had a 3-year program. They won a ring.
Right.
They went to the chip 2 times. Come on, man.
And I will say this: if they don't give Carmelo Anthony help, he's not going to stay with the Knicks.
No, they got to give him
Nah,
that.
He's
I
not
think
going to
they have
stay.
to.
I would not stay
I don't
and
see that.
get blamed
I
every
don't see him
year.
breaking out.
Everything
They
he
gotta
does,
get
he
him.
gets a knock for it. Why should
But
I
he shouldn't
stay in
though.
New
Those
York
just
for?
haters.
I don't see him
Carmelo's a
breaking
really
out,
good
though.
player. Though. I like.
I don't see him breaking out.
They gotta
Knicks
get
need
him.
another scorer.
Come over to Brooklyn.
But he might have a Patrick
I think
Ewing
Shumpert
career.
has to step up.
If
He
the
is.
Knicks
He's
don't
going to
get
play
him
in
Shumpert's
summer
the key.
league in Vegas.
Shumpert's the
Shumpert has
key.
to step up.
He has his jump shot has to get consistent, and he'll be a good
I give him
player.
a pass for last year
He's
because he
working
was
on it.
hurt.
Carmelo
working
won't
on
want to leave New York.
No,
New
nah.
York is
Nah, he
the
doesn't
best
have
fit
to.
for him.
But I want to win. I can't sit
He
here and
doesn't
get
have to. You
criticized.
can take the train to Brooklyn.
Shumpert's working on his game. He's in Vegas right now in the summer league. He'll work on
I
his
was
joint.
at his camp
Hardaway
yesterday.
Jr.
He got a
gonna go to
camp
Vegas
going on.
too.
The Knicks got
Yeah,
C.J.
he
Leslie
can't,
Yeah,
so
they
too.
can't.
Yeah, his
Man,
camp.
he's
Kids,
supposed to
my
be good.
grandkids
Who?
last
C.J. Leslie
Big
from
man.
North
He's
Carolina
ready.
State. 6'9" kid. He's supposed from North Carolina State. They say
Swing man.
he's a raw talent.
Yeah.
I was reading up on
6'9",
that.
Like I said
small
again,
forward.
who?
He's good. Look him up.
Yo,
He's
everybody's
I'm
trying
too
to
rookie
take
drafts.
it for what's his name, Wiggins.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to take it for that kid.
Yeah,
They say next year's draft is going to be crazy.
one of the best drafts. Yeah.
Yo, real quick, what y'all think about the stupid move that Philly did? I think that was a stupid move.
Nah,
I hate that
Drew
trade.
Holiday.
Yeah.
But for no,
Yeah, you trade
Honest-
an all-star
Why? Yeah, he's established, young, 23 years old. Why?
point
I like
guard
that point
who
guard
gave
too.
people
And
the
it's a point
business
guard
for a 6'11" dude.
that can't score.
Exactly.
No,
They
but
have
the
a
thing
plan.
is,
They rebuild it.
But now you have to find a person to get him the ball.
And then you
the
got
thing
this
is,
kid.
they drafted
Teams
Michael Carter
are
though.
trying to
They drafted
take.
Michael
He can't
Carter.
score,
I can tell you.
But he can't score.
They,
He can't score.
next year's draft is going to be
Big.
He can't
crazy.
score.
He's a big guard.
He's a
though.
big guard, but he can't score.
He
And
can't
score at the
he
basket.
played zone.
Don't
He played
do.
zone.
That's,
Right.
2 years he was there. Ain't no man in
No,
there.
but he
played
scores
zone.
at the basket though.
Who's that?
Carter.
Michael Carter from Serbia.
he's not better than
He's
Drew
gonna get
Holiday.
two.
He's not better than Drew
He's
Holiday.
gonna get two.
Drew Holiday's established all-star
Yeah.
at
He's a
23.
Syracuse player.
What do you need?
He's like Duke.
Now you know
So you
something.
think he'll get
He's
two?
good.
Watch your mouth.
Alright.
Now you know something.
But he's not the
think
corner.
he'll
He's
get
the
two.
cornerstone of your franchise. You're going to build
No,
around
but he's
Drew
a good
Holiday?
piece,
No.
though.
But you know what? You know what would have been good
All
for
you
you.
need to do
was-
is get him help. Now you got a dude that you need to get the ball to.
If you got-
and
you
know
got-
when to get it to him.
You got Knowles,
They
right?
drafted
And if they would have got this kid Trey Burke,
Yeah, Trey Burke.
because he's the real deal.
Yeah, he's
They
the
already got
real
him,
deal.
but he went to Utah.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
thought that's how that was going to go.
I think Philly made it
I
better.
think
Utah
the,
needed
Utah
him.
needed
the
a
Drew
point guard.
Bynum messed up Philly's whole plans because once his knees
He's
went
a
out,
bum.
that
He's a
messed
bum.
up their whole.
He's a bum.
He's a bum. He don't care.
He was
Like,
supposed to
the
be the
Lakers
center
got
stone
rid
of
of
that
him.
offense.
They
That
got the
team.
Lakers got rid of him. He's a
He
bum.
just made it glass.
He
don't
was a
care.
franchise for Philly. They put all their marbles on
Yeah,
him.
and they
But
asked
they
that.
keep taking
made it
big
glass.
men that's hurt though. I I understand what you're saying on that
Bynum's a
level,
bum.
but
Bynum's a bum.
I think
But
Noel's
Bynum
going
got
to
two-
turn out
Bynum
to
got
be a
two
good
rings.
pro.
Yeah,
But
but he
he's
didn't get
Not
him.
on his strength,
He
though.
got him because
Nah,
of Kobe.
he
Bynum's
contributed.
He did his part, and
Yeah.
Kobe helped him get those rings. Other than that, he's a bum. He
Noel-
doesn't care about
Noel
the game.
got a bulk
Because he
up,
showed
though.
no effort to compare and get better. He want to go bowling when he's supposed to be rehabbing his knee and hurt his knee more.
Yeah.
He's a
He go
bum,
dancing.
yo. Bynum's out of here, man. He got no heart for the game, man. He's a rap, yo. He need to be ashamed of himself when that bumblebee handle he was rocking.
Sure.
Bynum
Real
be all
suspect right now.
Bynum be all right.
What do you think
Okay,
about
he'll be all
the Tim Hardaway Jr. next picking him up at 22.
He's
I like the
Think he'll be able to play?
Yeah,
They use him to replace J.R. Smith.
No, they didn't use him to replace him. He's insurance. He's
J.R.
insurance.
Smith is a
He's
bum.
He's a streak. He's not a
J.R.
bum.
Smith
You
is
know.
not a bum. He
Yes,
killed
he
the whole
is.
season.
But you know,
No,
you know
he
something.
did.
But if you gotta rely on J.R. Smith as your second best player on the team, you in trouble.
Exactly.
He killed the
He's a
whole
streak
season.
shooter. He's a streak
He is
shooter.
not.
He didn't do nothing in the playoffs after the elbow thing.
Because he's
He's
inconsistent. He's nobody. He's not supposed to be your second best player on your team.
Right,
He's supposed to
thank
be
you.
your
He's not.
fourth best player on your team.
Yeah.
I told you that. Coach.
Wait. But
The
he has
third
talent,
option.
though. You're acting like this man
No,
has talent.
I just.
He has talent.
He has
He's a
talent.
scorer.
He
He's
has-
a streak.
he has-
He could be a guy off the bench.
He's worse than John
third
Stark.
or second
He's
place.
It's like when he's
John
good.
Stark.
No, he's not
He's
better than
John
John
Stark.
Stark. Yo, how much?
Lamar
People
is-
have
He's not better than
short-term
John
memory.
Stark.
One
He's
at a
not
time,
better
man.
than
Too
John
much
Stark.
y'all-
Stark's
He's
the
not
game.
better than
John
John
Smith's
Stark.
not taking you to no championship.
I like
John
the
Stark
Hardaway
took you
Jr.
to the championship with Patrick Ewing.
He sure
The
did.
Knicks
He
had a
plays
whole.
defense.
They had a whole core. They had made.
No, he
But
did
they
have
had
a
a-
chip.
they had
That's
a
a different
defensive
story. But he
team.
got you there.
Oh, too much all at one time. It just gets jumbled and you can't night. But yo, the Hardaway Jr. is a good pick. He's going to be a good bench player. I think he'll provide some depth to the team, and he'll help out. He'll help out. But the whole Smith ain't even a guarantee to be here. Because he might go somewhere
They
else.
gotta resign him.
So he's an insurance policy.
So
He
he's-
think Leslie's a good swing man. We'll see what happens.
If he wants to start or he want to come off the bench, that's
Yeah.
determined. That's when he's going to determine if he's going to be.
He's saying all the right things while he want to be here, but ain't nothing guaranteed. Oh,
He's-
goodness.
He's gonna go for that money.
What's that play?
My bad. Why you look at me?
Don't be a Gordon and leave Chicago and go to Detroit and never hear your name again, because that's what's going to happen if
Ben
you go
Gordon.
to the
I
Pistons.
mean, he might
He's going to be a Ben
J.R.
Gordon,
Smith.
chase for the money, and you'll never hear his name again. I haven't heard of Ben Gordon's name since he left Chicago. So
Playing
if
Charlotte
you
now.
want to take the money being relevant, that's up to you. You want to
Stay
stay
in
in
New
New York and
When
get a
you're,
name,
when you're
that's
young,
on you.
when you're young and you try to get that big contract, it's all about the money.
He's still gonna
Because
make
once
them
you
leave.
set for life, then you start worrying about the
Well, you know what?
championships. That's how
He's
they
been in the
all
league.
are.
He's been on what's supposed to be his third contract, so it's not like he's broke. And from what I hear, his
But
family
he's never had
is
no-
comfortable.
he's
So
never
it's
had
not
no
like
big
he's-
contract.
it's not like he's thirsty for bread.
They said he might want to go somewhere where his little brother could get a chance to play too. He's worried about his
Well,
brother.
yeah, that's
so
what the
I
D-League's
mean,
about.
This is a business.
not-
This is
he's not
not
making
fair.
it
This is a
big.
bit.
that's
Why does
business.
he doesn't need to start? You're getting 16 points a game off the bench. You won a $6 million a year. Why leave that
Your
situation?
best ball was played under Coach Woodson
Exactly.
right here.
Yes.
Don't
Right.
shoot yourself in
I
the
agree
foot.
with that.
Yeah.
Stay right here.
So,
He's going to make
Hopefully-
$5 million a year if he stays.
hopefully,
Yeah.
JR, you get your mind right and stop wilding out the ball. with
That
Rihanna.
would be. What do y'all
Play some
think
ball.
if he doesn't come back to the Knicks? What do you think that would do to the Knicks as a whole?
They'll make another move.
Honestly, it won't hurt them as much.
Knicks will be
I don't
fine.
think it
They'll be
They'll
fine.
make another move.
I don't
They'll
like
find
J.R.
somebody.
Smith. I'm sorry.
There's other cats been working.
I don't like
his
his.
chance.
He's inconsistent in the playoffs.
He's inconsistent, and
But, he,
when
but,
he's
but, but
bad,
during that
he's
13
horrible.
game winning streak, he was going to the
Yeah, right,
rack and doing
right.
what he's supposed to
And
do.
for
That's the first, only time you've
And then
ever
he-
seen
and then
him
how you
do
forget that, though? How
Ever
you
in your
forget that,
life,
though?
you ain't never seen
Exactly.
J.R. Smith.
I know all the
That one
partying
mistake
with
he made.
Rihanna, man.
If Amari gives me 20 minutes, I don't care about
The Knicks
judgment.
need
If
to
Amari's
get
come
to
back
the
healthy,
That's the key.
I don't need
Amari
J.R. if
when he
Amari
comes
comes back. I don't need J.R. if
If he
Amari
can
comes
give us,
back.
like you said, 20 minutes.
Amari's knees
Yeah,
are
we
gone.
should sign
I hate
You
him.
should sign Kmart, right?
Yeah, I would sign
Definitely.
Kmart back.
Definitely. Give us got that depth.
Oh, yeah,
Or
that
Elton
bench. Yeah, I
Brand.
need him
You
too.
sign some
Nah,
bigs
nah,
I
now.
would go
Elton
new.
Brand. Elton
I
Brand
wouldn't
will
even
go
go
back.
old again. I'll try to develop a new player coming out.
young player.
See if I could do that. You got
I'd
the coach that
resign-
can do that.
Sign
Resign that kid Barron and resign Kmart. I don't want no Elton Brand. He's like an old robot.
How about the
We
kid
can't
Copeland?
flip him.
What do you think about Copeland?
They,
gotta
they
hope
may
he's
not have the
resigned.
money to sign him because the Pelicans, I'm hearing, is trying to
They're
sign
making
him.
a big offer.
Copeland
That's
is
up
free
to
agent.
him.
Yeah.
Free agent.
He was
Think
only
about
money.
Nah, I need to
Copeland.
resign
He
him.
doesn't get any minutes though, so I don't know if he'll.
No,
He'll
he'll
get
get minutes.
minutes.
He's
He's proved himself.
He's
Showed
not
exactly.
he's not a rookie. No,
Right,
get
right.
minutes.
He was a vet. You know, he's 29 years
You gotta
old. He
give
played
Coach. I know.
overseas.
You gotta give Novak
It's
his
Coach
minutes.
Woodson being stubborn.
It's too many players on that team to give him all. You got Novak,
Nah,
got the
Novak
J.R.
is-
Smith,
Novak
or
got
whatever.
big
Yo,
Amari's coming
You
back.
got, you
How
got
do
to
you
give
share the
Copeland more
minutes?
minutes
Yeah.
than
Then
It'll
Novak.
work out.
than
Of
Novak.
course.
Yeah, you gotta give him. He's a younger player. He
What you gonna
he
take
goes.
some
He
of
can
these
put the
minutes?
ball on the
He
floor.
goes to the
Novak-
basket
Yeah,
and
he goes to the
everything.
basket.
Wait, gonna take some of Novak minutes.
No,
But yeah, we're
Novak
gonna have
can't do that.
to we're gonna have to wrap this up right about now. It was a very good debate. NBA, come on, Knicks, think you right, you know, and
Please.
get it just get your mind right, please, because we need a parade. And you know, big shouts to the Heat, of course. You know, blah blah blah, 2 in a row.
Yeah,
you know, got to give them their props. You know, I ain't gonna give
complete free championship.
You know,
yo, what happened? up in game 6.
That was a free chip.
Yeah,
I was breakdancing. Yeah, they lost.
God, yes.
That happened.
They rolled the trophy out. They rolled the trophy out.
Should have never done that.
Put the ropes up.
Should have never done it.
That's
never
6
done
game,
that.
man.
Turnovers and missed free throws cost them that
Yeah,
shit.
the free throws.
Turnovers and free throws.
Do you know they had a stat in the NBA? I know we gotta go. Do you know they had a stat in the NBA that any team that's been up by 5 points with 30 seconds or under 30 seconds to go have won 99% of the time?
And that 1%.
Now the Spurs are
1%.
Came this year.
99% of the
My
time.
lifetime.
And you know what? Do you question
Gave
Pop?
away a chip.
It's hard, but you know what? He's been doing that all year throughout the playoffs,
Yeah.
taking Duncan out. You know,
But yo, when the
that-
title's
not
on the
then,
line,
though.
your
I'm
best
sorry.
rebounder,
Yeah.
leave him on the floor.
Exactly so.
Take
You
up
have to.
space or
You have
something.
See, but he wasn't
And
thinking
it
about
cost-
that. He's thinking about the
not sure. You
switches.
think about it. And they had to go for 3.
And it
They
cost-
had to go for 3. You know?
He needed a
It
3.
wound up
So he
costing.
needed a defense out there that could switch. He
What-
didn't want Tim Duncan out there on the guard.
What the last?
But
You
it
need
wound
your
up
best
catching.
rebounder.
The last
And he
rebound-
can't
he-
Why you worried about
Yeah,
rebounds?
rebound. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah,
up 3,
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But you're speaking in
Because
hindsight.
nobody's,
I'm talking
nobody's
about
automatic.
you're in the game. You're not thinking about the
Shuttle, bro.
rebound.
He
You're
ain't
thinking
a-
about the rebound.
He ain't
Well,
100%.
So you're hoping if he misses,
Let's give credit to
ball
Ray
gets
Allen.
bounced
Let's
off.
give
He
credit
made
for
it.
Ray Allen. He made a
great
shot.
shot.
Yeah.
I called it.
And on
I
that
said Ray Allen's
note-
gonna hit a big
Boom.
shot.
And on that note, Ray Allen,
Boom.
we out of here on the Block Sports Talk. We
Y'all
done
see
for the
how
weekend.
quick to the
We'll catch y'all
All-Star
next week.
game.
Ray Allen,
Can
you're
we get
a
y'all
traitor.
see
You're
how
a
quick to the
bum.
All-Star game?
Ray Allen, Ray Allen,
Rosie,
you're
a
a
special
bum.
hand for coming in.
Yes,
Rosie, coming
thanks
to
for letting us
us.
out the thing here, Rosie. Appreciate that. We out of here on the Block Sports Talk. Skip Bayless. We're out.
Great.
Ray
No,
Allen.
no Puig talk. No baseball talk.
Yeah, but so, you know.
Yeah,
I
no
want to
baseball
talk about the
talk.
Mets. No, I'm talking, yeah, Matt Harvey. What are you talking about? What you guys doing? You got some
Good afternoon.
On the block, sports talk, Yankees, Mets, Knicks, New York. On the block, sports talk, Giants, Jets, Nets, let's go. On the block, sports talk, Philly, Miami, Dallas, Buffalo. On the block, sports talk, NBA, MLB, NFL, we got it all. On the block, sports talk. 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 Directed by Kenny.
Everybody on the Block Sports Talk coming to you live from Rosie's Barbershop, Marble Hill in the BX.